hot out there. Hey, my name's Hamrick, and you're in my class. Welcome aboard. So, first things first. Obviously, I'm a little different, so you should probably expect this class to be something other than your typical social studies course. First off, these are probably the most normal clothes you'll see me in ever. So there's that. In a live lesson, or if you catch me out and about in the real world during a tutorial or some kind of school activity or going through the drive-thru at McDonald's, odds are I'm going to be dressed in something a few centuries out of date. But it's better than a suit and tie. You know, someone once said, the past is a foreign country. They do things differently there. Well, we do things differently here in this class too. So buckle up, because we're about to do a bit of traveling. Let's get down to the really important stuff. Unlike most of your courses here at iUniversity Prep, your course from my class is in a different learning management system. Your work for this course is in Canvas, which is that same system where you took your IPOP orientation course when you became a new student here. Your lessons for this course are not going to show up in your Connexus planner. So right away, you need to make a mental note. You're going to have to check Canvas every day for your work in my course, and you need to not forget. Now, I'll try to help you out. I'll be adding a reminder in each of your Connexus planners, but it's going to be up to you to remember, I've got social studies work, and I need to go to Canvas to complete it. Why is your course in Canvas? I could go into reasons like higher order thinking skills or more rigor or better prep for any nasty exams you might take, but let's just settle on this. There's no reason history or government needs to be boring. This course was designed to speak your language and remind you that all the most awesome things that have ever happened have happened in history. So, let's talk about your course. How do you start? Now that you've logged in, you'll be seeing a student dashboard, and you'll see course cards that represent each course you have in Canvas. I know what you're thinking. How do I know what to do and when to do it?
There's actually a couple of different answers, so let me show you. The first option is to actually click these three little dots up here and change my dashboard from a card view to a list view. What that does is it actually shows what you have to do in each class you have on which day. So for instance, today, which is a Sunday, there's nothing scheduled. But for tomorrow, there's actually two things scheduled that I need to take care of. One of them actually has points attached, so it must be a quiz or something. So if I clicked on one, it would take me to what I need to do. That's one way I know what to do and when to do it, is to use this view. Now you're like, hey, what if I've gone on vacation and I've missed something? You can actually scroll up and you can see what was due in the past. And here's what's really neat. If you've completed something, it shows up as completed in your past view. So right now I know that my overdue is, it is written. It was due on Friday. Today is Sunday. So that's one way I can do things. Let's return to the card view. Another way you can know how to do things is to use the to-do list on the right-hand side. The to-do list is in chronological order, and it starts with the thing you haven't done yet. Right under the to-do list is something called coming up, and this is the things that should be done this week. So basically the to-do list is personalized for you. Coming up is where the class should be at. Those are two ways you can see, hey, what do I need to do? Where's the class at? And again, just like using the list view, you can click any one of these and it's going to take you straight to the lesson. There are two more ways you can see what to do. You can click on your course, and your course homepage is going to have what is called a course summary. This course summary is going to have everything that's due in the course. If it was due in the past, it's kind of grayed out. If it's due in the future, it's in white. And just like everything else, if you click on the link, it'll take you where you need to go. Now be aware, it will not check off things on this list. As you complete them, they will not disappear from the course summary. They will disappear from the to-do list. You notice that the to-do list shows up on this page as well. As you complete things, they will disappear from the to-do list. Finally, another way you can see how to do things is from your course home, click Modules, and you're going to get another view of everything you need to do in the course, this time divided up by the modules or units. And you notice that the things that I haven't done yet are grayed out. The things I have done have a little check mark by them. And then there's the one that I'm on right now. And that is a way I can see what I need to do and when. Let me go ahead and show you one more. It can be a little confusing if you have multiple courses in Canvas, but let me show you. You can always click on Calendar. And if you click on Calendar, it too will show you what was due and when. Like the course summary, however, if you've done it, it won't be crossed off the calendar view. So those are all the different ways that you can find out what you need to do in Canvas and when.
While you can move through the course by always returning to the module page and clicking on the bold-faced lesson or assignment, there's another option. At the bottom of the Canvas screen, you're going to have buttons labeled Previous and Next. That's going to allow you to move through the course. Now, don't confuse these with the buttons within a lesson that allow you to move between lesson pages. Okay, don't freak out about that. Maybe we should talk about lesson pages real quick. My lessons start with an overview page, which will have an essential question and then an icebreaker, which is a kind of cool story that you really don't find in a textbook, unless it's my textbook, because honestly, it should be pretty cool. Then you're going to have about 3 or 4 pages of text. Now, if you'd rather listen to a lesson than read the text, you're going to have that option at the top of the first page, as long as you don't mind hearing the sound of my voice reading out the text. Now, each lesson is going to be followed by something called a testing takeaway, which is a quick, low-level assessment. And then you might have a higher level assessment or two that goes with that lesson. All told, a lesson, testing takeaway, higher level assessment, they're usually scheduled over 2 school days. One last thing about lessons. They're going to require you to mark them as done before you can move on with the course. Feeling overwhelmed? Don't worry. You're going to get the hang of it soon enough. The very first lesson for your course is called Getting Ready for Adventure. Why don't you log in, double-click on it, and begin? Meanwhile, I've got a lot of traveling to do, so I'll see you in live lesson.